Welcome to Post-Apocalypse Factorio. My name is Nilaus. This is the second episode of our brand new Let's Play. Thank you very much for all the support I've received for the very first episode. It has been absolutely overwhelming. I really appreciate it. There are some very good comments as well, mainly about my driving capabilities. But as always has been noted, there are plenty of cars around, so we might actually need to clear them because they keep all the chunks active, so there could be a bit of a drain on updates at some point as our base grows, but that is not something we want to do or we need to do it today. So we had an entire episode, I don't think I've ever had that, an entire episode where I'm not building anything. So today we are going to do a lot of the foundation work on figuring out how our base is going to be laid out, as we can reclaim this. Our first sort of major objective is to clear this island. Our main challenge will be pollution, because everything up here is desert, so we'll be needed to be very careful about the pollution, which is great because we do have some of these. Oh yeah, okay, I got some weird things here and there. Let's make sure we put that one in, and also let's make sure we don't put too many valuable things inside here because that might just break suddenly for no apparent reason. We don't really need all this defense things because I don't think I will be defending much right now. I'll also, yeah, I'll do this. I will, however, be very focused on using these productivity because they reduce the energy consumption and the power, and also the pollution. One thing that was also commented is this electricity generator is not actually infinite. It's basically a big accumulator. So we do need some power coming in. Luckily, this will last us quite a while. 10 gigajoules for each, and they can be recharged again, I would imagine, since they probably are modeled after the accumulator. So the very first thing, and this is very, very important, and I've seen a lot of comments, if you want to build some kind of grid base, always remember to include a rail section, because rail sections, let me just get a rail section here. Rail sections can only be built on a 2x2 grid, so you can't just slide them over by one tile, they slide 2x2. And if, for example, you put this one here, then suddenly this is poorly aligned, or even worse. It's like this, right? It's aligned in one way vertically and another way horizontally, so that's pretty bad. So always remember, when you build your very first power pole, if you want to build a grid, make sure you include a rail as well. Now my idea here is, the way I look at things is that I can build spaghetti base. No, I can build a main boss base. Yeah, I can build some kind of grids like my Factorio series, or I can build my city blocks with trains. Here I'm gonna try something new. It's gonna be a bus base of some kind, but we are going to try to do it a bit different. We want a grid that will be like this. I actually think I have a measuring stick. Yep. If I do this one, yeah, see, there is a rail in my measuring stick. And please don't ask me for this blueprint, because I'm sure you can make it yourself. I'm sure you can. Oops, it didn't go in there. So get the measuring stick, and then remember to put it into the inventory. For some reason that has to be done. So I want to have this one sort of around here. I have no reason why it had to be one location or the next. So we're going to build our first little grid. Now once this is done, we are completely locked in towards this. That's just the way it works. We are not getting these. This will now be our grid. Nothing can prevent us. Nothing can stop us. And I want to build the base according to this. So we just start spamming out here. We will be working with a global construction bot network when we get so far, but we are not getting that far just now. This one is for me to lay the foundation for our future base, so we get a sense of how it's going to look as we get started. I know that it would be logical to build a lot of other things first, like the smelting, but if you know anything about how I play, then I'd like to get the structure up and running first, because then everything else becomes easier. Let's wire this one up. So my idea here is these two beautiful locations, they can probably be built into some smelting arrays down here and be brought over into... Are we okay with this? We could also shift the whole damn thing like a tiny bit up so that it goes closer to this side. You know, might just be what I need to do. One, two. And this is now where I'm forgetting my measuring stick. I think we'll build it like this instead. Let's try it. Go over here, and then let's see if it looks better on this grid. That one. That one. Basically, I need to figure out if it aligns better. Let's go up here. It should not be there. And these are charging, so off you go. Yep, as long as the ones are charging, just head out there. Keep running forward. Lo and behold, it just exactly fits. That's good. That is exactly how I want it. And now we continue to build the grid, just so that because once the grid is built, and then we're gonna test it. Test that we did not make a mistake. I mean, always test. There. It works. It is still completely aligned. Now the next thing we want to do is pretty obviously we want to... Oh, is my inventory is full. That's kind of an issue. You know what? Does this one have any power? No, it does not. Yeah. Like this. I can even do this one. Just to get something up and running. We are going to need more of this. And let's make sure that they are actually connected. They will be connected down here. Get that one. This one should be connected. Nope, still not. There. Now this one has power. Boom. Sweet. All of these, I don't know, can they be removed? No, they can't be removed. So they're just going to be here, beautiful as always. Let's have a look. So we basically have 2 lanes here that we can build. We can bring things in. That's not much, but... And trees, boom. Now let's get some production up and running. Now we have the power built all the way out here. That's a good start. And one of the first things we want to do is actually, let's go up here. Yeah, well, we're getting more of this and waiting for the robots to come in. Right, so let's see. We do have some production of some kind. I'm gonna put you here. Just get that one in. All right. We did get some. Yes, they can be built. Whoa. XX. There we go. Get them into the right positions. So we are going to build some production. Since this is a big location, I don't need to be constraining it so close. That means I can do this pattern instead. If I wanted to really utilize all the space here, I would make the power poles in the middle and then use underground belts. But I think space is more abundant than power. So, okay, so let's see. What is it actually we want to do? We're gonna have really big issues on a lot of things here. Let's start by just getting a small bus within this area. I think we can do something like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm pretty sure someone would argue that why would you need 4 when you have red belts? I just really like 4. And also this fits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 20 belts in. That's going to be a good start for everything. And that's going to come out here, which is blocked. That's open. Good. Let's just take this one though and rotate it this way. I'm going to start by getting, I don't know, this part. There, well that's something. And also, oops. We are going to take these out because they are now going to be modeled after this location to minimize the amount. And there, got it. How many we got? I'm probably using too much of this. Ah, these slow bots are just killing me. How many we got? We got 41. Okay, so it's definitely not enough of this, but let's just build something here. Very, very simple. Our main objective right now is getting things started. So let's get, if we built 24 of these, we can consume a full belt. So we are obviously not going to build 24. Because we do not need to consume everything. This thing, 2, 3. I think this is a, is it a good enough start for us? How much we got? We got 20. That's too much. Yep, that's too much. The reason why it's too much is because we also need a bit of copper up here. Okay, and let's make sure that we get our grid. This one really needs to be put in here. There. Did I already fail on my grid? No, I didn't. Get these out there. And go up to this part. It's very difficult to start with just some basic materials because you don't really have the same feel as normal about what you need to build first. Now it becomes like, okay, what can I skip and what can I not skip? And that's a bit difficult as well. So I'm going to build just a bit of copper. Don't think I want to build as much copper as I did. This one? Nope. Ah, we really need some radars, and that's gonna come from, get it, and go down here. One thing we absolutely should be doing though is make sure that this one is actually picked up. Okay, another thing that I forgot. This lowers power consumption and also particularly pollution. Let's have a look at pollution, how that's spreading. It is spreading. We're going to keep a much closer eye on pollution than we usually are. Because I really don't want them to... I want to get as much building time and as little fighter time as we can for at least the beginning And I guess I can do this. Don't tell me to make steel belts because they don't exist in this world yet. And you are going up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I forgot something, because if I want to get it out, I need to do it some other way. There, that's done. Okay, and we are going to copy. Can I build this? Missing some copper, so far not yet. I gotta get this one. Let's get a few for the copper. We don't need that much in terms of the copper. 1, 2, 3 maybe. And then down here we'll get this one. This, and that one will now go the other way. And we're going to get the same as this. Close. This is an awful hack, in case you are wondering. Do we have enough? Yes, we should have almost enough at least. Go, exactly enough. Getting in, getting all of these, that's working. I could build productivity modules, but they require plus 80% energy production consumption, so that's a bit much. Let's get these ones up and running. Build the last part. 17, not much left. But, I mean, everything we can is a good idea, and I'm going to take this part so we can get a few more radars. Yes, handcrafting. I'm going to leave this overlay up. It doesn't look as pretty, but it gives us some pretty good idea about where we have issues there. That one, you're going to be the one that will be attacked first. And we're going to get back in the grid. I don't think I need more of this grid, more of this. Just send them out and then eventually they'll come back. The last one we need is definitely some, yeah, where do we want our path to be? Because obviously there's going to be a path. Path should be in the middle of a path, in the middle of one of these blocks. That one. And the pathing, do we want to, well, you know what, I think I'll actually start by just using this path, because why not? Make it 4 wide. I'm going to put it in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's gonna give us the middle of this location. Boom. And including the tiles, so that gives us pretty much the idea of where I'm gonna, if I build it here, then I'm gonna go straight through this area, which I cannot destroy. Hold on, can I destroy it with shooting? Nope. Oh, they do have health. Okay, so I could eventually destroy it, I think. Let me just give it a shot. Yes. Okay, so they can be destroyed. Not really something I want to do, but considering that I'm basically, the first thing I do is build on the path. Okay, you guys are coming in. I know some people don't like me picking up robots, but otherwise we're just gonna stand here forever and wait for it. Alright, so this one is going to be our... Yeah, someone's building on the path, I know. The only thing we really want to keep of these things are these accumulators, electric generators for now. This one is going to take... no, that's not it. And tiles only. There. So we start cleaning up our wreck. Ironically, I can't figure... Okay, maybe if I mean, if I could mine it, it would be nice for some iron and copper, that kind of thing. I think that would make sense if I could do that. But doesn't matter. We are totally fine with this. Get these two. Okay, so now we have just a bit of iron, just a bit of copper. We are going to start putting that into the first inklings of a bus. We are also going to start indicating... Oh, right. We have the issue of radars. I'm going to put that radar in here. Sorry for running away. I'll put it there. Great. So we have radar coverage. Let's remove these things just for now. Just get a sense of it. This is our base, and I can make this like this. Let's use this as a starting point. What? And all my robots are gone. These are going to be picked up. Getting a bit more. I mean, we're starting to build this one. We can build this as we can, but we also acknowledge that it's probably not going to work. These are coming in. Yes, yes, yes. I get it. Have you guys noticed that the lack of... What's it called? Lack of autosave in this episode, because I've set it to 30 minutes and I just waited until it got started right before. So by the time we get the autosave, it should be like 28 minutes or something. I'm going to pick these up because they're taking forever to get here. And otherwise I just get stuck. There. Right, so what do we have? We have this part. Let's get some of this going. We're going to start with 1, 2, 3, 4. That one is going to be our iron. Got it. Oh, I keep forgetting that this doesn't work like that. Actually, I have to get more of these. Wow, that's really slow. I'm gonna do this one as well. Cool. And I'll do the same one up here. Did we not get some what's it called? Some lights somewhere. That would be nice if we did that. Okay. And this one will now be... I'm gonna get that up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's gonna be it. Let's at least jump on that belt. Where are you going? You're going out to clean something else up. Ta-da! We have the first inklings of a bus design here, and that's probably where we can start off next time with just this teeny tiny little bit here. Alright, you're coming in. Ah, yes, of course. Oh, come on, robots. Charge, 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 charge. I forgot it again. There. It should be able to unload at least as fast as it loaded. There. This one's keeping up easily. And I have 4 left. With those 4 I'm gonna use for the next part. And how many do I have left of this? Alright, we got a nice structure. We did spend some time on the structure compared to actually building, but you know, I think it's important. Now what I want to do is actually also do from here, that thing should also be a grid like this. It absolutely should. Although I can easily see that I'm not able to do that. I don't at least have. So I'm going to take these. No more good concrete, but we'll take slightly less good concrete. This. It's still going to be pretty fast. And here you have the outline. And we're going to build this one. So basically what you can see is that I'm actually wasting a lot of space here by only having this one be going in and out. I think that what I want to do is each column here, each of my mini blocks, you really need to go away before anyone really notices how awful that is. Right, so each of these mini blocks should be like one column or one branch off of the bus. And I hope I have enough room out here to build it. I'm gonna have like 3-4 pieces. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fine. We're gonna make some constraints. The good thing about it, if you look at these size blocks, they fit really well with the blocks that we have down here. Of course, mine are more rectangular because, well, I'm more rectangular. So what have we done today? We have gotten our first iron and copper built, smelting. It's an awful hack, but that's just the way it is. I just need to get this going. Then we've also built our grid. The grid is aligned towards rails. We built our first pathing so that we can actually get around the base and start working on, or start focusing on some of the new and cool stuff. I think I want to replace this. Okay. Well, they're eventually going to be primarily stone brick path anyway, because I can't get any more of this. Did we, by the way, get any more down here? No, we did get some lights, and we do have some power as well. Some there. We're gonna set that up. Let's have a look at how much this is consumed. Okay, it doesn't really even look like it's consumed anything as of yet. So we'll leave that as it is. Okay, I think it's time for us to wrap up. So on one regard, I don't feel I've done a lot in this episode. On another thing, I feel that I have done a lot, because we've set the frame for how we're going to build. We're gonna have like branches out, like red science, green science, maybe like a hub down here, hub down there, green circuits, maybe 2 for green circuits. You know, that I think that's how I want to build things. Let's give that a shot in the next time. So we start making some branches off of there. What I need to focus on is really getting the science up and running. We do have some weird science. That one is a repaired lab. That one is not a repair, that's a damage lab. So we have this one as a lab. I don't know how fast it is, but it works. It does actually create pollution. No research in progress. So we have to really get up to researchers as fast as possible, which means we are going to have to work towards, obviously, getting the research going. So that's going to be the challenge next time. Let's get the research up and going, and then get the hub so we can get some general production. And once those are up, then we can start using the materials we got from the hub to go back and build some bigger smelting columns. And all the time keeping a close eye to our pollution, because that is going to be a big issue. That's going to be it. If you are enjoying the series, be sure to hit the like button. Leave a comment below if there's something you want more of, less of, different of, or just some good ideas. And just a random fact, did you know that only half the people watching videos on my channel are subscribed? So if you're one of the half persons who are not subscribed, if you like what you see, consider hitting that subscribe button. I would very much appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you in the next episode. And how perfect it is that we get stuck on the save, auto save now. Until next time, stay effective.